Welcome to the first ever Ty-Rant, people, on YouTube anyway. Been doing it on Facebook for a while. People like it, so I figured I'd bring it on over to YouTube. Alright, we got a couple of questions. Well, actually, I posted on Facebook, give me some ideas, and I got a few ideas I'd like to touch on. Right, Theresa?
Yes.
Alright, let me click on the thing here. Alright, so the first thing I thought was cool that people wanted me to just rant on about is capsized boats and how we deal with it and how to go about dealing with it. We actually did a video on YouTube of Theresa in the pool trying to right her boat, and I highly suggest everybody watch that, right?
Yeah, because I was confident that I could flip my boat, and you said put it in the pool and show me, and once I got it in there, that confidence was all gone because I couldn't flip it back. I could flip it back over, but I couldn't get back in it at all. I didn't have the upper body strength to get back in it.
Right. So I highly recommend everybody watch that video of Theresa trying to get back in her kayak. Don't remember the title of it, but we also did one with me trying to get flipping out back and get back in it as well.
You got in yours pretty quick and easy.
Yeah. Now I can tell you this, from that experience, we used the nose ropes as a ladder. We made a makeshift ladder tied to the handle.
And I was able to get in.
And we bellied up over the kayak, we grabbed the edge and we pulled it back up over, flipping it right side, and we took the nose rope and made a loop around the handle, and we were able to step in the loop, get back in the kayak. Theresa was, anyway.
Yeah, that nose rope is crucial in so many situations, but for that, it really came in handy because you don't have anything to stand on to you know, you scoot that thing back.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Jeez.
They need to be able to hear you though.
Yeah, but you don't need to be right up in my face.
Alright, nobody's in your face, keep talking.
Okay, anyway, so you're in 10, 15 feet of water, you just keep getting closer. You're in 10 or 15 feet of water, you have nothing to put your feet on to leverage yourself to pull down on that boat or push yourself up. Kind of leaves you, you know.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you wonder, you know, how the heck are you going to get back in that boat when you get out there?
It does. By the way, we're crossing Mobile Bay right now. Just saying. Alright, so yeah, go watch those videos on YouTube that we did on 30 Miles Out. Alright, another topic. Somebody wanted to know how we work suspension baits, and I think that's a great topic, especially for where we came from in Texas and for Florida. Not as critical in between, not as critical for Louisiana and Mississippi, where you have muddy or marsh. In fact, I don't use them much there at all, but where you have a little bit cleaner water, pretty much most of Texas and all of Florida, suspension baits are a must. Now, somebody's probably out there screaming and saying, I use suspension baits in Louisiana all the time. But
yeah, because what's his name used rattle traps.
Yeah. Now, a rattle trap to me is not the same animal. A rattle trap makes a truckload of noise, which in muddy marsh, a lot of noise and pushing a lot of water is what you want to do, and that's what that was designed for. It's designed in Louisiana for muddy situations, although it works very well in clean water too. But you need to make a lot of racket. When you're talking about Mirrodines and rip and slashes, it's a much more subtle rattle, and it's a much more subtle presentation, and that's why it works good in off-color water and gin clear water. What?
So how do you do it then? How do you rip it?
The rip and slash and the Mirrodines that are about that big, the 2 1/4 inch or whatever they are, 2.5 inches, I pretty much go rip, rip, and then I reel in the slack. Rip, rip, reel in the slack. Rip, rip, reel in the slack.
Birds are working.
Birds are working? Uh-oh. Sure are.
Birds are working.
Yeah, so jerk, jerk, reel in slack. Jerk, jerk, reel in slack. How do you work them?
Same way.
Same way?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Now, I may vary that. I may speed it up, or I may slow it down. It just kind of depends on if they're responding or not. But what a great search tool that size, you know, suspension bait is, right?
Yeah, lets you know what's in the area.
It's something you can throw far and it's something you can throw. You can throw a long ways, and you can just suspend in the mid water column, and not have to worry about the grass on the bottom or floating grass on top. It's just right in the middle, man, and it will search things out for you. When you find fish, you can either keep throwing the Mirrodine or the rip and slash, or you can switch to soft plastics and take a more subtle approach.
If I find them with the rip and slash, I'll switch to top water.
You'll switch to top water?
So I can get that blow up on top, yeah.
Yeah, top water is always you know, it's always the thing we look for the most. It's the thing we throw first. It's just because it's the most fun way to fish.
It's like riding a roller coaster for me.
Say that. How's that?
Because it's exciting. It's like, ah! Blowing up on top water. Oh my god.
So the reason I came up with this Ty-Rant thing is that
tunnel.
I listened to some podcasts, and I really want to do a podcast. Not quite sure how to do it, and I figured, well,
it's just another thing for the IT department to have to figure out.
Yeah,
and
right.
I don't have time.
So we're going through the Mobile Tunnel. If you wonder what's going on, why it got dark. It did just get dark outside. It's late morning. But yeah, I really want to do a radio show. I figured, why not just talk about things on YouTube and Facebook and stuff. So that's what led me to this. So and I posted on Facebook, you know, shoot me some good questions or topics to cover on this next Ty-Rant. And one of them was, what editing software do you use? And what do you recommend for Mac or PC?
For both, yeah. You kind of mentioned both Mac and PC users. So we use
iMacs. We are Apple family. I'm filming this right now on an iPhone 7. Theresa has an iPhone 6. Theresa has a iMac 21.5 inch. I have an iMac 27 inch.
I also have a MacBook Pro. I got two
Teresa's
computers
got
on
a
my
MacBook
desk
Pro.
because keeping up with him, I gotta be IT, I gotta be CFO, I gotta be
Quality control.
Quality control. Sound. Organize the footage.
Yeah, she does all the audio, or you know.
Ty just sits down in his desk and says, what am I editing today?
I'm the talent. I make the music, I make the videos, I sing and dance. That's what I do.
I got two computers to keep up.
She keeps it all under control.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're Mac people, and I turned Theresa on to Mac. She was PC before that.
Yeah.
But she's very creative, very crafty, and once she fell into Mac stuff, she loved it because it's.
Hate PCs now. Don't want to use them. Don't want to touch them.
We never get any viruses.
Horrible.
They come fully loaded with everything you need to create.
Yeah.
When you buy it on the store floor.
So iMovie is the program we're talking about.
The answer to your question is, we buy an iMac, and what it's loaded with, that's what we create with. They all come with iMovie, and they all come with GarageBand, and some photo stuff. They all come with everything you need. So we have made every 30-mile-out video for 8 years on iMovie. I have recorded all the music for the show that you hear, except for the intro. The intro song was recorded in a full-blown studio when I was on tour and heavy into music. That was off a record by Ty and the Semi-Automatics called Rapid Delivery. I had a radio single called Utah, and 30 Miles Out was just one of the songs, like a B song on there that I just wanted to use. But all the background music you hear on the show is all done in GarageBand. All of it.
So equivalent to a Mac, what I've used when we were on the road, and I was using a Toshiba laptop 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
On the road, back it up, was Movie Maker, and
Movie Maker.
Yeah, and it came with the Toshiba. So Movie Maker, I've heard there's a couple other programs that come with
like
different
Sony
ones.
Vegas, and there's some really complicated ones that.
But the Movie Maker worked great. And when Gavin said he wanted to edit a video on the Toshiba, I gave it to him. I said, whatever program's on there, you got to learn to use it, and that's how you produce your videos. And he did. Within a week, he was producing pretty good videos out of Movie Maker.
So now Movie Makers are very cheap.
Right. Cheap. No, it comes with it. It came with it.
Okay. It does come with a lot of PCs.
The laptop, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So there's your answer.
Right. So then he got an iPhone and went back to iMovie because iMovie is easy for him. So.
All right.
For all those people that are saying, when are you going to change programs? When are you going to get into Adobe Premiere and stuff like that? That's never going to happen.
No, we would, if we did anything.
Slow down the process of putting out videos.
The thing I love about iMovie is it's very quick, simple, and easy, and nothing's in between me and creating the episode.
Right. If we have to learn it together, that's going to be a nightmare.
Now, I did try to step into the next one above iMovie, which was called, what was that called?
I don't know, something. Final Cut.
Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, I'm not a technical guy, so it was too complicated for me, and it slowed my creating down.
Yeah.
So
I
jumped back to iMovie.
Things in there, and it was really frustrating and slowing everything down.
Yeah. So there you go. There's the program question. So just a little tidbit on what's going on with Theresa and I right now. Just to wrap this up, we're doing a lot of fishing and filming. It's toward the end of summer. The fishing's really good. I'm doing a lot of guiding. We have a lot of fall guides booked. If you want to fish with us, please head on over to 30milesout.com and click on charters. We do walk the beach guides, which is very inexpensive and a super fun thing to do.
Fun here in the fall.
Yeah, in the fall. And we do full-blown BTB guides and inshore grass flats and bridge at night. So head on over to 30 Miles Out and click on charters, and it tells you everything you need to know about that. What else have we got in the pipeline right now, Theresa?
I'm merging our channels. We have about 12 YouTube channels that nobody knows about. So I'm in the process of slowly trickling out. Like on Tuesdays, you might see Thai bow hunting. One came out today. Last week, another one came out. So I'm merging some of those channels together and getting it down to just 1 or 2, maybe 4 channels that we have out there instead of 12.
The stuff that we find that is really interesting, that's just sitting somewhere, not doing anything, we're bringing over to 30 Miles Out, especially anything outdoor related. Yeah. Whether it's, it's bow hunting or hiking or whatever. So
well, it's all part of your life, and I think that you in the beginning you divided them all up, which that's a tip for YouTubers. I don't think too many people are doing it now. I think everybody's just getting one channel, but in the beginning he chopped them up. Hunting goes here, fishing goes here.
Yeah, because I wanted a fishing show, TV show, so I made a fishing show. So when I started bow hunting, I figured, well, I better make a bow hunting show. Yeah. It's not where YouTube went. It's more about the person in your life. So that is a good tip.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, and if you leave the bow hunting alone and you don't add to it, it's not like it keeps growing. Mm-hmm. It just dies.
Yeah.
So if you're really into fixing cars, you put your car videos up regularly.
And you garden.
But then when you garden and you do a garden, put some garden videos with the car stuff. People get to love you and stuff like that, and they just want to know everything about you. So that's a great tip, Theresa.
So yeah, I've got to bring it all back together. All back together. The music.
The fishing, the hunting. Yeah, all
everything. The stuff. So if you see stuff like that,
the vlogs,
and you feel like it's old or something like that, it's just me merging all the channels together.
Well, there you go. There's your Ty-Rant. We're at 13.5 minutes. I better wrap this sucker up. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And we'll see y'all next time right here on 30 Miles Out doing something, most likely kayak fishing.
Cheers.